December 16th, 1431, King Henry VI of England is crowned the King of France. He is the only English monarch to wear both crowns at the same time. 1620, the Mayflower Pilgrims come ashore in Plymouth Bay, traditionally thought to be at Plymouth Rock, Massachusetts. Later the same day, Miles Standish and a group of 18th settlers are confronted by 30 Native Americans, which becomes known as the First Encounter. 1707, the last recorded eruption of Mount Fuji in Japan takes place. Mount Fuji has been dormant since, and its last sign of volcanic activity occurred in the 1960s. Given concerns about the extensive damage that would be caused by an eruption, Mount Fuji is monitored 24 hours a day. 1773, the Boston Tea Party takes place as the Sons of Liberty protesters throw tea shipments into the Boston Harbor in protest against the British tax on tea. 1835, fire consumes over 600 buildings in New York City. The night was frigid. It was so cold, in fact, that the East River froze, yet onlookers crowded on its banks in Brooklyn, watching New York burn down. Now known as the Great Fire of 1835, the fire destroyed $500 million worth of property, leveled 17 city blocks, and nearly took down a booming city. 1945, the National Football League championship game takes place at the Cleveland Stadium. The Cleveland Rams beat the Washington Redskins with a score of 15-14. This was the last game before the Rams moved to Los Angeles. 1950, child star Shirley Temple announces her retirement from films at the age of 22. 1953, the White House holds its first White House press conference. President Eisenhower would speak with 161 reporters this day, giving a speech and then answering questions. 1961, Martin Luther King Jr. joins over 500 jailed demonstrators who had been arrested in Albany, Georgia. 1968, the musical fantasy film Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, starring Dick Van Dyke and Sally Ann Howes, with songs by Sherman and Sherman, premieres in London. 1985, The Color Purple, based on a novel by Alice Walker, directed by Steven Spielberg, starring Whoopi Goldberg and Danny Glover, premieres in New York. 2019, Mariah Carey's single All I Want for Christmas Is You finally reaches #1 after 25 years. 2020, a major winter storm hits the U.S. Northeast, resulting in Binghamton, New York, recording a record 41 inches of snow. These are just a few of the things that have happened today, December 16th in history. This has been Mr. Scott with Today in History. Thanks for watching.